Hello my YouTube friends, welcome back to another recipe video. Look at my view here. This is my backyard, all of that, all the way to that fence. But you guys aren't here for that, right? You guys are here for another recipe video. And today I'm gonna go ahead, I put this together. Once again, I am modifying a lot of keto recipes. I am modifying regular recipes. This one I believe was a regular recipe because it does call for regular flour, but I'm gonna substitute it. I've never made it, so let's make it together and then I'll let you guys know honestly how it tastes and if it's gonna be worth your while. Now, it is carnivore now because of the way of the modifications that I made, but hear me out. It's supposed to be a yogurt bread, okay? But or a cake, whatever you want to call it, yogurt cake, I guess. But there's no sugar in it, right? So because there's no sugar in it or anywhere around it, then I would suggest maybe having a piece, drinking a little bit of coffee or something, just to give you something a little bit different. But I mean, it's still something that you would want to consume as far as being carnivore and enjoy it with your morning coffee. Okay, so this is what I'm going to make. It's called a yogurt cake. There it is. Let me turn it around so you guys exactly what you're going to need. Ta-da! So you want one big mixing bowl. I'm going to use a big one just because I don't know. 4 eggs. And then we're going to use yogurt. It's going to be 2 cups of plain yogurt, 4 eggs. And then I'm going to substitute the flour and I'm going to use the Isopure protein powder, okay? So once again, I've never made this, never tasted it. So we're going to try it together, you and I, okay? So here we go. Are you ready? So I'm going to go ahead and waste the ingredients just in case you don't even understand, okay, because Isopure is very expensive. This bag here was 28 bucks. Taxes and everything, probably 30. So I'm putting all of this on the line. Thank goodness it's only half a cup that you need of it, what would have been flour or whatever. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So, all right, I'm gonna have Mr. Pinguino here hold the camera for me and help me out while you guys watch. It's gonna be super easy. We're not even gonna separate the eggs because it doesn't need to separate the eggs. All you're doing is dumping in the 4 eggs. Make sure you stay kind of next to me here, sir, so we can see the bowl. All right, so before I put in the yogurt and everything else, I want to kind of fluff this up. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my mixer, start mixing. I'll show you guys real quick. It's going to get loud. Okay, so you basically get the gist. So basically before I put the yogurt in, I'm going to go ahead and mix this until it comes out nice and foamy. So we'll be right back so that way you can see it while it's done, okay? Okay, friends, so there we go. So this is basically what you're looking for. Just basically mixing the eggs together, nothing fancy. Well, we're gonna end up adding the yogurt and then of course the protein powder. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven. It's gonna be 400 degrees. I'm gonna preheat it here at 400. Okay, so that's being taken care of. So we're gonna come back over here. And what I'm gonna do is measure out right in front of you guys exactly the 1 cup that I'm gonna need of. This is the plain, but I got the 5% milk fat because we want the most fat that we can get. It's gonna be basically here 15 grams of protein per 6-ounce serving. And guess what? We're gonna do more than 6 ounces. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and dump it in here since this is gonna be my 1 cup. Remember, this is animal product, so whether it has carbs or not, it's animal product, so it is carnivore. So we're gonna need exactly 1 cup. So this minus this is 1 cup, which is 8 ounces, okay? So that means this is gonna have a little over 15 grams of protein when I put it in here, okay? So now I'm gonna go ahead, since I measured it out, it's gonna go in here. And this is gonna be a very basic cake. Okay, all going in there. And for you guys that pay attention, I did break a nail. LOL. Just it wasn't my day that day. I kind of like scraping everything out of the cup. That's just me. I don't like wasting, so you don't mind me. You don't mind me. All right, so I'm gonna come back when this is completely mixed together. So electric mixer once again until everything is well combined. Okay, so stay tuned. All right, friends, so there we have it. I mixed together now the yogurt with the eggs. Now the original recipe that I copied to modify it to carnivore does not call for what I'm about to add. But because it is carnivore and we kind of want a little bit, because we can't put sugar in it, I'm just gonna dare and put a teaspoon of vanilla. Once again, it does not call for it in the recipe that I found. It was not a carnivore recipe. It was not a keto recipe. It actually does call for sugar, but not mixed here. It's basically powdered sugar that you put over the cake after it's done. And once again, since we're not consuming the sugar, we don't want to have the devil in us. LOL. You know how everybody's saying that sugar is the devil because it makes us sick and it's addicting. We don't want that. So what I'm going to do now is it is going to require a cup, some type of half a cup of flour. And what I'm doing again is substituting it for the protein powder. Again, I'm using this whey protein powder. Okay. But I don't know if you can use maybe the egg powder, protein powder. So we're going to mix this together and then we'll basically be done, and then we're putting it in our pan, and then we're going to put it in the oven. But what I also plan to do, that's not part of the recipe, but I want to go ahead and do it, is I want to melt a little butter on the outside. I mean, a little bit of butter melted, and then throw it in with the mix. All right, so we'll be back. Okay, amigos, so I was reviewing my recipe again, and it's actually 2 cups of plain yogurt. LOL. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab another cup and throw it here, because what it is gonna do is it is gonna be a very soft yogurt cake. So because right now I'm looking at the consistency of the batter and see how it still looks. So I'm like, should I add it? But you know what, it is a recipe that I did modify, but the only thing I modified was the fact that I'm gonna add protein powder versus flour. Okay, so there's the 1 cup again. There's a 1 cup line. Okay, so all together it's 2 cups of plain yogurt, 4 whole eggs, and then half a cup of the unflavored whey protein powder. And because I'm extra and I wanted a little bit of something to taste when I'm eating this yogurt cake, I put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which is optional. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it again, but I did want to show you, I didn't want to forget, I wanted to look over the recipe just once again. There you guys go, so you guys can screenshot it, and we'll be back. All right, my amigos, so as you can see, here we go again. Now that I added the second cup of yogurt, look, it looks a little bit thicker, but it's still a little wobbly. So I mean, I still have doubts, but once again, I'm doing the best that I can with that recipe, and you know what? We'll figure it out. And this is the one I decided to utilize for glass. It is a 9-inch, basically like pie glass. And what I want to do, the oven's already ready to go, is I melted some butter here, which I'm going to pour 1 tablespoon of butter. Again, the recipe doesn't call for it, so this one is optional. I figure just in case I wanted to grease it. I believe the person used parchment paper. I'm trying to remember because it was long ago, and I wrote down the ingredients exactly how they had it, but then I was like, I have to substitute that flour. There's no way I'm going to use flour because flour is not carnivore. And so here we go. Look at that. It looks so beautiful. And I'm going to show you guys here. That's legit a very beautiful batter. You guys saw everything that I put in it. I even came back on camera to tell you guys I had forgot that it was actually 2 cups, which I probably did mention at the beginning, but then I forgot to actually put it in. So I showed you guys all together. Okay, give you all the ingredients. And once again, I'm making this for the first time, so I'm gonna taste it first. I'm gonna do all the crazy spending and wasting of the ingredients so you guys don't have to, and you're just gonna have to trust my word, okay? That's all I can tell you. So there we go. That's all of it. Nothing left. And this is gonna go in the oven now, 400 degrees, and it's gonna be in there for 30 to 40 minutes. All right, amigos. So right here, what I'm gonna do is timer for 30 minutes just to see, because you know each oven is a little bit different. So if I see it at 30 minutes and I don't like exactly how it looks like at 30 minutes, then I'm gonna give it another 10, total of 40. The recipe does say 30 to 40 depending on the oven. So that's what I'm gonna do, but because I'm using whey protein powder, it might not need it all, but it might. So you know what I'm saying? So stay tuned, amigos, and then I'll show you the end product, and then live on camera you'll see my reaction when I take a bite of the slice. And again, it's supposed to be jiggly in the middle. That's how I saw it. And you enjoy a piece. We'll be back. All right, my friends. So the oven just went off, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look how this cake came out. Look at how gorgeous that looks. I'm so shocked. Okay, this is a yogurt cake. Can you see how it's like jiggly? This is at 30 minutes. I left it like 5 more minutes. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, soft. It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it. Look at how beautiful. Okay, so let's just say about 35 minutes or so, because I was busy and I just kind of left it an extra 5 minutes. But that's how it's supposed to look. Okay, so there you have it. And give me just 1 second and then we'll give it a bite. I want to see, I don't know if I should cool it down, but yeah, I think I am going to cool it down. Look at how beautiful it looks. It's all jiggly, but that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, I'm just so super excited because I kind of want to taste it. But okay, so just give me 10 minutes and then I'll come back and then we'll cut a little piece so that we can try it, okay? And then you guys can see my live reaction. Oh, it smells so good. It smells cheesy. Okay, hold on. We'll be right back. Okay, my friends, we're back. Check it out. Look at how beautiful it looks. So what it did is it kind of went down, puffed down. You saw how beautiful and puffed up it was. And this is how it looks like right now. Let me zoom all the way out so you guys can see the actual product. And then if you do the honors of holding the camera, sir. Which I'm talking to Mr. Pinguino here. I want to go ahead and just cut into it. Now remember, this is the first time I'm making this. I don't know if it's gonna work. It is a yogurt cake. You guys saw that it's basically 4 ingredients, but technically it's supposed to be only 3. Look at it, so fluffy. I like it, so fluffy. And it looks soft. All right, let's see if it got stuck, then we screwed. But it looks like it's coming out fairly easy. Kind of scraping the sides here. Alright, it's popping up and yay! Okay, it kind of destroyed a little bit of the other one. But there you go. Look at how beautiful that slice came out. And if you get me the other plate, how delicious, please. We're gonna go ahead and bring, and I think the vanilla makes it another different level. Look at how jiggly it is. How cute is that? All right, so moment of truth. This is gonna be the taste test. That's one for me and one for Mr. Pinguino. And let's see. On camera, I'll let you guys know. All right, sir. Ready? Okay, this is the first time taste test. Remember, it only has vanilla. There's no sugar, but it's nice and fluffy. It's yogurt. So, not sure exactly what it is, but I think it, because I didn't put lemon in this one, but it kind of gives me like a citrus taste. It's very soft. I can taste a little bit. I don't know, I feel like it's like cheese or something, but it was just yogurt and egg, so it could be the egg fluffiness. But it is good enough. I think what I would want to put in it, since we don't have no sugars, maybe a little bit of cinnamon. So it tastes good. I think it's going to be delicious with some coffee. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon. Remember, it only had a little vanilla, and technically that vanilla is not even supposed to be there. And it's not supposed to be cinnamon, it's supposed to be powdered sugar. We don't have powdered sugar. Okay. So for me, I would say that I could enjoy this with a cup of coffee. It's not like super exciting for me because, of course, I would be expecting a little bit of like a sweet taste to it, but it's more of a tangy taste to it. And I'm assuming that's because of the yogurt. But it is enjoyable, I would say, with a cup of coffee. And let's see, what about you, honey? You want to try it?
Sure. I try yours or I try mine?
No, you
mine.
can try yours.
I don't want to eat yours.
No, you try yours. Nick, close the cabinet for me, please. See if you taste what I was tasting, because I was tasting kind of citrusy. You had a face there.
Since we used to the sweetness,
You want to taste.
that's what you're looking for.
Right, a
It's
little.
for the sweet. But since we're not eating sugar, and if I eat like 3 or more of those, I can get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
with
do
the
you-
coffee.
You think you can eat it with a coffee in the morning?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a coffee right now.
No, not right now. It's already late.
Not for me. But still, it's good.
Yeah, it's soft.
I like the cheesy part.
But see, we didn't put cheese in it.
Oh
It
no,
was just the eggs and the protein powder. It does taste like cheese, right?
the texture it feels like
Cheese.
chewing cheese, like
It's probably
like
like
a cheese
yogurt.
with egg. I like it.
Okay. Okay, amigos. Well, there you have it. I mean, this is our honest and truth opinion. It is a yogurt cake. Now, if by any chance you do want to keep it keto versus carnivore, because it is an option. Now, because I did keto a lot, I do have the confectioner sugar here. The Swerve is my favorite. See where it says keto friendly, plant based, or whatever. This is what I would sprinkle on top. I'm not going to do it because I'm staying true to myself and true to the carnivore diet. So I'm going to finish it off just the way that is, just like that. And in the morning, if I have it with a cup of coffee, then even better. But there you have it, friends. I mean, give it a try, at least as an option for something dessert-like, kind of. Maybe if I tweak it a little bit more, I can add something. The problem is it's not going to be sweet, so I don't know if I want it to be cheesy either because of the carnivore. But it is a delicious, spongy, and you can taste it kind of cheesy. It does have that flavor, which is probably the yogurt, so to be honest there. And the fluffiness of the cottage cheese. But there you have it, amigos. I hope you guys try the recipe. Please enjoy it with a cup of coffee. Now, for the ones that are keto, add the sugar. Maybe it'll give it a different taste because it's supposed to be on top. The sugar doesn't go in the mix. It just gets powdered on top. That's how I saw the recipe, but I substituted again the flour for the whey protein powder. But there you have it, amigos. So for all my amigos, like I tell you in every video, that watch my videos from minute number 1 all the way to the very end of that video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you for tuning into all my shenanigans and all these crazy inventions. Again, I'm messing up the ingredients so that you don't have to, but the way I see it, I would eat this again, possibly with some coffee. It is very soft. It kind of gives it like a angel kind of cake, kind of. What do you want to? How do you want to turn?
Like a cheesecake.
Kind of, but I guess if I added cream cheese, it would probably be more like a cheesecake. But it's a yogurt cake, so have it as is, and then enjoy it with a cup of coffee, maybe some milk. And stay tuned because I am working on other recipes for you guys. All right, my amigos, don't forget, you do you, and I'll do me. And then we'll see you in the next video. Bye.